Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I wanted to cover 5 tips for lighting your green screens to get pretty decent results every time. If you're new, by the way, my name is Mark and I'm a professional visual effects artist. I've been working with clients like Netflix, HBO Max, Apple TV and many more. I am directing a very exciting short film soon and I've been doing endless camera, lens and visual effects tests. In the meantime, Zhiyun, they reached out to me for a collaboration for their new light, the G300, and I thought this would be a great time to make a video about lighting your green screen shots. So thank you very much for Zhiyun for sending over these lights and the accessories for it. You can get 15% off with the discount code GYUNMM10. I'm gonna have a text on here too though, but there's going to be links in the description as well. Let's get started. Okay, so let's begin with the most important aspect, at least in my opinion. You want the lighting on the green screen to be as even as possible. This is very important because if the lighting is not evenly spread across the surface of the backdrop, then you will have to create separate masks for every area where the lighting differs and key those separately. The best way to check if your lighting is even is to use false color in your monitor. This will allow you to spot areas where it's brighter or darker, so then you can adjust the lighting and make sure everything is evenly lit. If you can't light it evenly, then you should check where your subject is going to be and make sure at least those areas are lit properly. In terms of the general exposure on the green screen, you want to make sure it's not too bright or too dark because you can start losing color information. I generally like it to be in the gray areas on the false color. So depending on how large of a backdrop you're lighting, place the lights at an appropriate distance. To be able to spread across the larger area of a green or blue screen, you generally want to have a larger light source. So to achieve that, you could move your light further from the backdrop, increase the intensity of the light and possibly add some more diffusion. And this will make your light source larger and more diffuse, which will work on larger surface areas. A huge thing that can ruin your keying is if there's a lot of spilling. There's 2 types of spilling you need to watch out for. Firstly, the green screen. You want to ensure that your set or character is at least 6 to 8 feet away from the green or blue screen, so the backdrop's color doesn't actually bounce back onto them. Secondly, spilling from your light source that's meant to be only going onto your backdrop. The Zhiyun G300 lights with the lantern softboxes are really great for lighting green screens because the lantern shape of the softbox spreads the light basically everywhere, which is great because this ensures that the light is evenly spread across the entire surface of the backdrop, even if it's a larger surface area. Also, the light fixtures are very powerful, so if you need to light a larger green or blue screen, these lights will be able to reach it even if it's quite far away. The lantern softboxes also come with these black fabrics that you can attach to the light to prevent any spill. As with any green screen shots, you want to make sure you light your set or characters individually from the green screen. So firstly, you need to really plan out what the lighting is going to be in your background or 3D environment and then light your scene according to that. For example, for this mid close-up, I've added a backlight and also a very dim key light. It's basically just enough to bring up exposure on my face, but you can see how the lighting in general matches from the background to the foreground. So there is more of a spotlight, which is the moon in the shot, and then there is a very dim ambient lighting, which is caused from the fog inside of the maze. Lastly, you could just use natural lighting only. Some of the best keys I've ever gotten was when we filmed outside during the day. On a cloudy, overcast day, the sky basically becomes this huge and very diffused light source, which is perfect for green or blue screens. You still need to make sure that the light is even, so definitely check if you need to either angle the backdrop differently or you could even it out with a light. A lot of the shots you're seeing now were filmed without any additional lights, so just purely natural lighting, and the results were pretty good. I want to give a huge shout out to Reverse Render Farm as well for helping me with rendering the shots for this project. I honestly could not have finished it without their help, so links in the description if you're interested in using them. So quickly, I wanted to show you how easy it is to key these shots if you light your green screens properly. This is the mid close-up and I will just use the default keyed light effect, then click on an area near the edge. I don't really need to increase the black levels. Maybe I increase it just like to 3. However, I'll decrease the white clipping just enough so the edges are purely white. I'll also shrink the matte ever so slightly and soften it as I was shooting on a T3.1. You just want to make sure that you get clean edges. If there are some areas that are missing within the subject, then you can just create a quick mask and add those areas back. And honestly, it's a pretty good key. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. If you guys have any other tips for lighting your green screens, then please share them in the comments so we have even more information if someone clicks on this video. Also, if you're interested in the lights I've used, the Zhiyun G300 with the lantern softboxes, then don't forget to check out the links in the description. Thank you. Bye.